stop here on 4th and 2. Keep himself in this ball game. This is it.
Dubby lost in the semifinals against Joke.
Potential $25,000 play right here.
And there it is.
Whoa!
And Richardson holds on.
Whoa!
And Skimbo couldn't kick the field goal.
What's up, everyone? Holden here. This week, I want to take an in-depth look at the numbers behind the best Madden player in the world, Michael Skimbo. I've compiled statistics from 5 of Skimbo's 6 Madden Classic games, the odd one out being his matchup against Stevie J, which was not on stream. Skimbo ran through the opposition, quite literally, with his notoriously high-powered gun bunch offense, along with his rigid 3-3-5 odd defense. This scouting report will focus on the offensive side of the ball, where Skimbo ended up running a total of 168 plays through 5 games for an average of 33.6 plays per game, suggesting that Skimbo was able to sustain drives and maintain a healthy time of possession. Of the 168 plays, 125 of them, or roughly 74.4%, were one of 3 options: halfback base, corner strike, or PA post, all from gun bunch. Skimbo made a name for himself with his high-flying, pass-heavy offense over the past couple of years, so it may come as a surprise to some that halfback base was in fact his most called play, being called 60 times, which comes out to be 35.71% of his total plays. Game flow most likely influenced this number, as the base was his most called play by far against the likes of Chaos and True Boy, 2 games in which he was in control for the majority of the contest, along with his finals matchup against Joke, in which it is not uncommon to go in with a more conservative game plan considering the magnitude of the match. Despite this, halfback base was still his most called play in every single game, sharing the top spot along with corner strike in his matchups against Tweez and Dubby, where it was called 10 and 11 times respectively. Skimbo came out of this tournament with what might be his most balanced performance to date, staring at what is essentially a 45-55 run-to-pass ratio. I remember when people would say the day that Skimbo develops a running game would be a nightmare for all other competitors, and it seems that day has come. To complement his newfound running game, Skimbo seems to have carried over much of his scheme from Madden 17 to this year, albeit with less diversity. With Z-Spot dead and other plays phased out, he turned to 2 plays in particular. Corner strike, a staple in his offense for a while now, made up 38 of his play calls, or 22.62% of his plays. Likewise, PA post was not far behind at a clip of 16.07% for a total of 27 calls. Of Skimbo's 92 pass plays, corner strike and PA post comprised 65 of them, making up 70.65% of all plays in which Skimbo went to the air. For perspective, totaling all of the other passing plays called by Skimbo fills out at 27, tying the amount of times he called PA post. These plays include gun bunch mix-ups such as Y curl, which was called 11 times total, but seemed like an adjustment for Tweez in particular, seeing as he called it 8 times in their matchup alone. Other plays such as curl flat, called 4 times, verticals 3 times, and Z spot and go twice, were rarely seen. He did turn to single back deuce close in the red zone, as he ran PA misdirection 6 times, mainly looking to high point the backside post route to Jimmy Graham. He also ran the wham 3 times and the stretch once. The interesting thing is that if anything, Skimbo's offense seems to have gotten simpler with a healthy dose of halfback base, along with corner strike and PA post, 2 plays that he tends to run with the same setup the majority of the time. With corner strike, he tends to only make the adjustment of putting his halfback on a swing route out of the backfield instead of the default table route. This gives him route combos on both sides of the field where he's able to stretch the flat zone defender and make an easy read. On the other side with PA post, he usually goes max protection by blocking 7 and dragging his far right receiver across the formation. This results in a route combo between the C route and drag that stretches the flat zone defender while also having a backside post coming over the middle of the field. This approach led Skimbo to many manageable down and distance situations where he was faced with 31 third downs in which he converted 16 for a success rate of 51.61%. For perspective, the top team in the NFL in third down conversion percentage is currently the Rams at 49.09%. Once again, his favorite play for third downs was halfback base, where he went 6 for 8, converting 75%. Now, naturally, if he were running halfback base on third down, you would expect it to be a short yardage situation where the chances of converting is higher. I think this spoke to the effectiveness of Skimbo's offensive game plan coming into the tournament. He also went 5 for 8 on third downs running PA post and 2 for 6 running corner strike, culminating in a 59.09% success rate when running the trinity of halfback base, corner strike, or PA post. When stepping outside of his 3-play comfort zone, he had a tougher time converting as he went 3 for 9 otherwise for a 33.33% conversion rate. These numbers are just scratching the surface of the offensive genius that Skimbo has become, and I hope this video has given you some insight that you didn't have before. As always, thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys thought, and until next time, take it easy.